Fantasy in my head. One more time I go. I have always taken home. I knew one day.
Hi everybody, I'm Eric and this is my NUin London story. So this trip starts with me getting into Northeastern. I was super excited because it was my first choice school, and when I found out I got into NUin, I was even more excited. Obviously I was slightly nervous, but my confidence far outweighed my nerves. I knew the hardest part about leaving would be leaving my friends and family. These are some of the guys I grew up with, and they became my extended family in a way. So I got to London and quickly had to adjust to city/college life. I had to cook for myself, which was quite the adventure, and had to adjust to college classes. The area that we lived in was quite lively. So I got assigned to live in the Crofton house, which we lovingly gave the nickname the Dirty Croft. It wasn't actually dirty, but the name just sounded cool. We were right next to the Iraq embassy too, which was interesting to say the least. Right away we got to sightseeing, saw Windsor Castle, Big Ben, Parliament, Piccadilly, the Thames, the pubs, and all that London stuff. I learned very quickly to look to the right and then to the left before crossing roads, and was often reminded of that difference. Along with the initial cultural adjustment came the academic adjustment. I took 5 classes here, which were Islam in the West, British Life and Cultures, College Writing, Microeconomics, and the Global Experience/Service Learning. All of these classes were pretty reading and writing intensive and kept me challenged and on my game at all times. British Life and Cultures and Islam in the West took us on unique excursions, which is a fancy word for field trips, around London to really take what we were learning in the classroom and experience it and make it tangible. For BLC, we went to places like Kew Gardens, Bletchley Park, and the Museum of London, and for Islam in the West, we went to the East London Mosque.
Those days and nights, they went flying by.
Service Learning took me to St. Andrews Barnesbury, where I got to be a teacher's assistant with 5th graders. I did feel a little bit like kindergarten cop, but let me tell you, not only were these kids smart, but it was much more fun than I'd expected. I didn't come to Northeastern, or London for that matter, to play sports. I came here to play school. While academics was obviously the focus, I had a great time outside of class. Let me introduce you to some of my friends.
George Wright, the U.
Cooper Greer, North Alabama Community College.
Alex Parsiak, Faber College.
Anga Teri, Delhi Public School.
Julian Nima, East Mississippi Community College.
Wags, Penn State Harrisburg. Luke Filoso, Hogwarts University.
Chad Borghesani, Norfolk County Penitentiary.
Bijan, Foothill Community College.
Michael So, Blue Mountain State.
Paracon, Northeastern University.
Me and my friends, I think it's safe to say that we fully experienced European nightlife. Did I mention we went on a bunch of trips? NUin took us to places like Glastonbury, Wells, and Cheddar Grove. Yes, the place where cheddar cheese comes from, and to Harry Potter Studios. And I did some traveling myself. For fall break, I went to Croatia and Rome. Me and my friends, we did awesome things like we rented mopeds and rented a boat for a day. We explored downtown Dubrovnik, and the house that we stayed in was a historical site. After Croatia, we went to Rome. We saw the Vatican, the Colosseum, and the Pantheon. While the sights were super cool, the food was amazing. We even ran into some NUin Rome kids on our way. One weekend, I also decided to go to Paris with some of my friends as well. And Paris far surpassed my already astronomical expectations, and it took the spot as my second favorite European city, and soon to be my first favorite European city. Shut up, Brexit.
Staying in Paris to get away from your parents. You look so proud, standing there with the frown and a cigarette, posting pictures.
I think leaving London will be significantly more challenging than it was coming here. I absolutely fell in love with London and the rest of Europe and cannot begin to realize all the ways that I've grown since coming here. whether it be intellectually or culturally. This entire experience was absolutely life-changing, and the people that I've met, the classes that I took, and the sights that I saw are unforgettable and completely changed me. While I can't wait to go back to my first home and see my family and my best friends, I must say, London, you have my heart.